Now look out. Owen could be gone. Owen, he's scored!
That last pass is from the net.
Another pass across Titan with a shot on the net, and he scores!
This is it. Dolphins, stop my toss. Net under the second zone. Dolphins scores. He scores.
Now it's a breakaway pass. Buzz Flippin. Look out, he's got an open net. Oh no, Buzz Flippin.
Off the stick. How did Katie save that? On Damocles. Scores!
Hello everyone, I am Alleycat once again, joined by my lovely compatriot in the booth, Winters, as the main commentator here. Getting ready for the Rocky Mountain Reapers to face off against the back-to-back chip-winning Pro Division champs, the Halifax Hooks. And
I know it's all pretty overwhelming, isn't it, Ali?
Yeah,
yes.
They have had their names
And
twice on the ice,
you,
as you see down there. Owl has captained them to 2 champs, and we will see this once again. And you know, whether he's still got gas left in the tank, that's a lot of puck to play and a lot of consistency to have over that time.
And I appreciate that you refer to me as lovely and wonderful, even though we just met today, I think. So we're off to a great start if we're at that level of familiarity, man.
Yes, and as we get underway,
we're off to a great start with this game tonight because these two teams are very, very good, and they're already off to it. And here's a guy you're going to want to watch. This guy Owen. We saw him the other night, and I guess he was selected first in the draft, Allie, was that correct?
Correct, yes. Probably one of the most impressive puck players along with Smasher. I believe both of them never having played HQM and coming right just to playing puck and pretty much going, first 2 in the draft. Pretty impressive overall in terms of skill, just to show that off.
Yeah, love the evolution of the game. And here's a promising young player as well, Ballhawk Bubba. This puck is taken away from him. And pray for Leslie now. I'm sure that's somebody I know, but I don't really know. But he's making himself known here with a shot. It's goal!
Yes,
with the assist from Zam and Trev. It is Pray for Leslie. Who is that?
Pray for Leslie, Owl, otherwise known as Owl, the captain of the Halifax Hooks. Once again, just coming all the way in, shooting, and Grizz just not having his stick in the right position. It goes right off it and right into the net, and the Hooks have a 1-0 lead with only 2 shots on net compared to the Rocky Mountain Reapers, 3 on net.
Okay, so it's the little Owl, the hockey question mark legend. Okay. Unsurprising yet again that, we're talking about these new cats coming in and making big moves, but some of these old guys, they've still got a move or 2 left in them, and I'm sure all that will come into play throughout these 2 games that we are about to see. And we'll also see some great goaltending, which we have seen already, a couple of big saves from both ends. And so now they will try again. They have V, and the shot is stopped. Ballhawk Bubba will pick it up and clear it away. As they chop it on down, it is Owen who gets the pass across to Frognando Mendoza. I guess we'll just say Frog. That's
I believe Frog or Frog T if he's who I think he is, Frog T. But I could be wrong there.
Okay,
for now, we will refer to him as Frog.
Frog, yes, the
Frog.
abbreviation suits him fine, yes. So this puck is loose, and it is Pray for Leslie who will play it out of his zone to Zam, another hockey question mark legend who is just coming back, I understand, after some hiatus from first-person hockey. So it's always good to see Zam out there. And he is going to get this puck over to V, and pass intercepted. It is Owen taking it. And now down to Frog, who will look for an open man. Around in front. Nothing doing. And so Trev will carry the puck through his zone and to center ice. And pass broken up. And so they will gather for it in the neutral zone. Ballhawk Bubba picks it up, drop pass to Owen. Nice shot, score! Right along the ground.
Just gets
35
behind.
mile an hour.
Just gets barely past the pads of Sleepy, who's not quite there, a little too far into the net, and just doesn't go the right way. Dashes a couple too many times to make a play there, as the Reapers get one back immediately, and it's 1-1 both teams with shots dead even, and we're about to have an interesting hockey game and an interesting development for the Hooks. I believe this is the first season that Owl, or Pray for Leslie, will be without his MVP winning goalie of the last 2 seasons, Grip, who is currently playing for another team that I don't know the name off the top of my head. But he's no longer with the Hooks, so an interesting development there.
I see. Well, that was just a tough goal in general, because it did get blocked on the way in, and so it was just a slow roller. And sometimes those are very deceptive when you're in the net playing in first person, and so it's really hard to get a read on those. Now Owen will take it up top, make it 2-1.
The Rocky Mountain Reapers have just taken control of this game right now and have kind of changed the tide here, as it's a beautiful pass right to the stick of Owen, and no team in the entire league ever wants to see the puck on Owen's stick that open. That's a kicker.
Yeah, good stuff so far. And we're down to a minute in the first period remaining, as Zam will push this around to Pray for Leslie. And at center ice, a tussle ensues, and Zam's just going to get it out of danger. But it is Pretty, who in traffic sends it back in the other direction.
Oh, interesting development from the chat. Apparently, according to them, Grip is on RMR, so Grip not in net to face his former team. That's great stop there by Sleepy just in time. Holy moly. That was a dangerous chance and a really risky play by them there.
Yep, the rub of the post, as we say. And now, with 13 seconds left, this puck is cleared away, and Sleepy will just dump it in. Trev with a chance.
It almost hits our camera there. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we have to preserve the equipment, yes. But a pretty good first period. And 6 shots on goal for both teams. Pretty evenly distributed.
Definitely think there's a bit of a game happening here. I think there's kind of a feeling out process, and I think we're going to see more goals scored still. I don't think any team's done yet. There's too much offensive powerhouse to not score on this. This is incredible with, like, when you have, players like Trev V and Owl all together on a team, along with the number 1 prospect against the other team in Owen, along with, Bubba as well, who's was fantastic last year too. There's a lot of power on both these teams.
Absolutely, man. As strong as these defenses are, and these goaltending performances from both of these teams, yeah, it's very much a shooter's game. And I'm with you, and I think that will probably continue. And so Ballhawk Bubba, as he dumps it down to Frog, the shot, the save. And so in addition to that, we're also going to see some really sick stops from both of these goalies. I can predict that for sure.
A change in the development from the winter tournament and season 2 of the PHL puck to this season is there is no longer any puck on body, so it's all stick defense. It's completely there, and the only defense you have is just your stick, apart from goalie, of course. But I think that just makes the defensive plays that we're seeing all the more impressive, being able to bat pucks out of the air, stop shots, and all that jazz.
Yeah, I understand there was a little bit of controversy over the that rule change, but I think it works out pretty well. It does on paper, and so far what we've seen is it works out pretty well on the ice, and it's led to some pretty good games. And the shot is saved and cleared away. And again, that was one of those 6 stops we were talking about. Now in the other direction, pray for Leslie as he shields the puck and spins around, has V open, and he dumps it back behind the net. But it is Frog who will pick this up. I don't know if he sees Trev. Now he does, as he will chop it away. And Pretty there to pick it up and clear it out of danger, or at least rotate around to Owen to get the offense started. We're with 2:43 left in the second. We're almost halfway, like almost to the literal midpoint of the hole. Almost try to tip one down with the alley-oop. I think that was a hopeful chance at best, but it looks cool. Here's V in the other direction as he sends it across. It is Zam, and that shot is blocked as soon as it is taken. V picks it up and sends it into the slot. They're going to clear it away. It's going to be Frog who takes it, and eventually to pray for Leslie. So pretty good back and forth here in this second period. But so far, not as much scoring as we had thought. But am I caster cursing it? I hope not.
We will see. That's indeed my job. Is let's see if it works. I do not believe that any team will score in the next 10 to 15 seconds, and we'll see if that works, or maybe it's just intentionally or unintentionally hitting the commentator's curse. So we'll see that relatively soon. As oh my goodness, Owen
say, man,
with a really dangerous breakaway here. Look out! And he goes there.
Yes.
Just that once again. That's leaving Owen open like that is just asking for trouble. He can take all the time he wants, just skate across and beat Sleepy. It's the Hooks are definitely going to need to look at the defense. They're letting Owen get too many chances here.
Right, you can't put that on the goalie, because when they're able to walk across the entire mouth of the net, you know, you hope that somebody's going to come and help you out usually. But yeah, they just got caught in a bad spot, and it makes it 3-1 with a minute left in the second period. Here's Frog now. They're continuing to apply pressure. As back underneath the goal, it is Owen who's battling for it, keeping it in play. Ball hawk Bubba sends it to him, and Pretty's there to pick it up at the point, and he will flip it in the opposite direction just to keep this play going. But it is Al who gets to it eventually, and now taking it back in the other direction. He's got room. He fires. Griswold with a big save.
Griswold apparently being their E-sub, as Grip could not attend tonight. He's a bit of an important game for Grip facing this former team, but I'm sure he had something else going on that was definitely important there.
Yeah. Well, these players are complicated men who lead complicated lives.
Indeed.
We can't make too many judgments on it, but
no,
we can judge this. Ballhawk Bubba on a 2-on-1 break with Owen, and a 2-on-0 break actually, as Sleepy up to the task.
Not quite there, just ran out of time as Owen has the hat trick for the night. We missed that. He's getting every single goal, 3 points on the night, and Griswold doing a really good showcase, stopping 10 of 11 shots on net.
That's quite a bit for a game that's not even complete yet. So,
indeed, you don't see a lot of save percentages in the 900s amongst goalies these days. At least usually on the average, it's usually somewhere between about 750 to 900. Anywhere above that, and you're definitely in the elite category.
Okay, that's very interesting. One thing that's true about goalies is that the less short-term memory you have, the better. So whatever you need to do to achieve that short-term memory loss, it's like a performance enhancer.
It's definitely more of a mental
thing
game.
To bear in mind.
It's definitely a mental game more than anything else.
Yeah, for sure. And so Zam picks this off the stick of Ballhawk Bubba, and he was marked very closely. And so Pretty is going to take this puck for RMR. I need to get used to these 3-letter abbreviations that everybody does, because that's so cool. Katie was doing that. I just thought that was so cool.
Indeed.
You know, it's the RMR, yo.
Quite appropriately, Owl's abbreviation to his team is WHO.
You gotta love it. So here is Pretty as he waits to receive this puck and quickly tries to send it down to Frog. A couple of guys swarming on that one. Zam coming away. Nice pass across to V. He's got room, and the save made. And Griswold again standing tall here in this third period.
Great showcase, and he's still saving 11 of 12. He's definitely on something. I think he's showcasing the most of his opportunity as the E-sub here, either as the backup or as an E-sub, but definitely a great showcase of his talents.
Yeah, sometimes the backup goaltender can make all the difference. You just never know.
Helps when you have an offensive powerhouse out front in Owen, who's just, on a tear this game, and he clearly wants a lot more, judging by the hunger he's going for these pucks.
Yep, and he's got it again, and he tries to send one up. It does not go. It's going to be V, who is going to take this puck in the opposite direction. It is Pretty who responds. And through like 3 defensemen, he goes ahead and launches a shot. And it is just wide of the net. Trev now will bat it around to Pray for Leslie. Now on to Zam. And again, Ballhawk Bubba, he and Owen are really swarming on this puck. You're right, man. It's crazy. But here's V. He manages to get through a couple. But it is Pretty who's going to come away with that puck. We're almost to a minute left in this third period. It was 3-1 game. Ballhawk Bubba looking to seal the deal, and it goes just wide as he tried to walk one across the net. Not able to do it. Now the shot saved once again. Sleepy. And finally the puck will dribble into the neutral zone. And for a moment's respite, but not long, because here's Ballhawk Bubba once again. And taking it up to the face-off circle. Stolen. Trev, here we go. Back the other way. He's got Pray for Leslie in front of him. And wheeling, dealing, shot blocked. Gathers it back up. And now battle. Pray for Leslie shoots and scores.
Just tucks like that in.
Weird business in front.
Just sees it behind the net, and he gets it right there. It's Griswold just tucks it right behind the pads, and Griswold isn't angled correctly, and he just manages to, tuck it in and read it a bedtime story. As the game is not over, and the Hooks have a chance to come back here.
They do, and we are with 41 seconds left. They will have to do it quickly, Allie, as Sleepy will play this around to Zam, and they will try to move this puck into position as quickly as they can. Here's Trev taking it over the blue line, and that one gets taken away from him. Zam will fire, and that is knocked out of the air by Griswold. But they keep it in.
Great shots on net. They're definitely getting their chances in there.
Yeah, but 10 seconds left, and Sleepy's not going to shoot it from there. but chooses to play it to Pray for Leslie. And the backhand attempt blocked. And so that'll do it. Put it in stone. 3-2 your final.
3-2, and definitely a very, very close game overall. That I honestly, I firmly thought that the Hooks were going to come back and that they were on it. They were getting pucks on net. They were just putting everything into those last few seconds. And I don't think that's a bad loss for the Hooks, at least especially that third period. They were really, really good. Yeah,
RMR, we saw them Tuesday night here on the channel, and they're really good. And they're keeping it going. But yeah, the Hooks, wow. We might see a different outcome in this second game.
I mean, that's definitely the type of momentum you can build on going into the third period. And, you know, as we get set for game 2 in the next 10 seconds or so, they're going to want to build on that. And we're going to see probably a more refined Hooks team. Could be. Maybe RMR feels a little bit of pressure, but we'll definitely see it as we get ready to set for game 2 as puck drop commences.
So here we go. And the puck will begin with Zam. As he takes it on his stick and sends it down. As they try to knock it out of the air, it is V. But he is quickly thwarted as Sleepy is coming out to the blue line to play this. Like, hello. And a nice pass down. But too many people in between. And Pray for Leslie picks it up now. Though. And a
great passing play that just goes wide of the net.
Looking for the one-timer. Yeah, it was a good idea, but here's Ballhawk Bubba. He dislodges this puck. A big save by Sleepy.
Going right through the 5-hole. That could be a risk, but he had his stick at the right place at the right time.
Yes, very well done. So now he'll dump it down to Ballhawk Bubba. He waits for his team to drop into place, but Trev will steal this puck. And here comes Pray for Leslie. And this, again, just ladling one in right in front like a soup line.
Electric first 3 shots
on that end.
In this game, as defense is almost completely forgotten about, and they just seem to be absolutely going for it as it just goes off the crossbar there. This is going to be a fun one, I think, between these two teams.
Oh, absolutely. And so all the makings are there for an instant classic. But Ballhawk Bubba will try to get things started here. Now we're just over to Pretty. Stopped by Sleepy. And again, rejected.
Sleepy getting it behind the pads in a dangerous position, but just coolly managing to turn around and get the puck out at the right time. This is goalies playing at the top of their game right now, and offense playing at the top of their game right now. It's just a matter of who cracks first.
Absolutely. And so they begin play. The Hooks will send it in deep. It is Frog who will get this out of here and take his time to do it. But Pray for Leslie on the steal, and he's got room. And stopped.
Oh my goodness! Stopped.
I think he knew
right
where
behind
that was
him
for a second.
It was behind him on the play, and he got it behind the pads. Dangerous position. That puck moves even an inch, and it's gone in. But the defender's just getting it out at the right time and sending it all the way down to prevent a goal.
Leg pad save right there. That's some good awareness, really, on both of those stops. So now Frog.
Oh my goodness.
Did that not go in? That didn't go in?
Right on the line, off the crossbar, and laid on the line and didn't go in. This is a game of inches, and this is... I have not seen something like that before, where you had 2 shots back-to-back stay on the line, and the defense just shoot them out of there at the right second. This is going to be really fun. There's so much offense and so much great goaltending right now.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look at this at another angle later, because especially that last one, and it's like, surely that will trickle over the line, but it did not. And so we continue to play with no score from either one of these teams, but not for lack of trying.
5 shots
Trev
apiece in
now.
the first period. That's very high for one period of play. I think definitely offense is being focused on, and everyone's just saying, screw defense, we're going right for it.
It's just like you said, Ali. It's offensive, high percentage stuff, and we're getting a real treat to see it tonight here in this game. Now Trev, as he is blocked from his pass attempt. Oh, but a nice pass to V, who shoots and scores.
Apologies for that, folks. My keyboard is acting very strangely and deciding to do random things when I press it. So I apologize if you're hearing any sounds and the camera is acting a little funky. But yeah, great one-timer by V. Great pass by the Hooks to get it out front and net. That's, again, the most dangerous area of the ice. You get that puck in front of the goalie where it's not quite able to reach, but able to shoot a goal in. That's a great move. 1-0 Hooks as the period is coming to a close. 11 shots in this game so far, and it's only been like 5 minutes of play. We're definitely seeing a team from the last game that has just decided, you know what? Let's not be defensively sound. Let's not worry about turnovers or getting breakaways. Let's just put all gas, no brakes into offense, and this is where the fun begins for us as the audience. It might be, not the best playing style for these teams, but man, it is the most fun to watch and the best play style for us to watch.
Yeah, man, it's almost like one of those practice drills, where you just got a bunch of pucks out there and people just keep skating in, doing shootouts on you. It's a lot like that. But there's no reason why it will not continue as we start this second period. And it is V who will be looking for somebody in front. And this puck is cleared away. It will be up to Zam to pick it up and do a continuation. Here it is, Trev. And Zam goes back for it. Owen's going to interfere a little bit and try to steal this away, or at the very least mark him as closely as he can. Ballhawk Bubba now sending it around to Owen. They're going to try to get their offense going, but it is Pray for Leslie. Pass across to V. Shot! And just wide. So, and the follow-up looked like he got a stick on that, as Griswold has been strong. He's not their number one goalie, but you couldn't tell going into this. He's been fabulous. And again, another big stop. And it gives Ballhawk Bubba a chance with some room to take this across the blue line. Launches. This will travel over the net. They try to send it in front. And that is stopped. Now V on the counter as he brings it in close.
Great defensive play by Frog to just snap that out of V's shooting range.
Yeah, just get it out of there any way you can. So now Pretty will send it across to Owen. They want to get the puck in his hands as much as possible. He is marked by 2 defenders. So he backs off, fires it in. And this one almost went through traffic and did something, but it turned out it didn't do anything. So Zam, the other direction, carries it across the blue line, fires, and Griswold with a big jumping save will knock that down. Here's Sleepy on the clear. And yeah, 6 to 9 I'm seeing on the shots. It's not 6-7.
No, it's my
I'm
second
told
favorite
that's
number after
popular with
that.
kids. Yeah. True. These are two legendary numbers we're talking about, isn't it? Yeah.
Indeed.
We'll say no more as we respect the broadcast standards of the.
But still,
the
15
PHL.
shots in the game, 16 shots now with that one. It's, I mean, like, this is a game that's just getting out of hand for the offensive powerhouse showcase that it is. It's just crazy right now. 16 shots in a little over halfway through. That's, I don't know. I don't see that too often, really.
Right, and they're quality shots. It's not just, oh, it sort of went on the net. It's like they've got room and they fire it with accuracy, and these goalies have just been tremendous with some of these stops. I mean, on both sides. I'm very impressed. Here's Trev. He's going to have to do it again as Trev walks across and is cleared out of danger. So that gives RMR a chance to reset here. Maybe, is Trev having something to say about that. And V will keep it going. He rotates around, shot save. That's that tough angle you were talking about. There it is again. And yeah, you might as well launch. V picks it off, takes it in the corner, dumps it back to Leslie. Here's a chance, and he stuffs it home on the pass from Pray for Leslie. It is V with a big goal. That's 2-0.
Definitely a big one there, as we're seeing the benefits of this play style reap for the, ironically, not the Reapers, but for their opponents, the Hooks, as it seems that Owen has gotten a little quiet despite being one of the highest touted, if not best players in the league, and we'll see if he wakes up a little bit and moves to keep his team in it as they're down 2-0.
So would you say, Allie, that they don't fear the Reaper?
Yes, currently the Hooks have shattered their fear of the Reaper, and they indeed don't fear the Reaper.
But here comes more cowbell as V, with this puck, he's going to bring it across to Pray for Leslie. And circling around, getting into position. Whoa! And Griswold getting up close.
Time just runs out there as we see 2 goals for V in that game, being in the right place at the right time and helping his team out. And we're going to see a very determined team. 13 shots for the Hooks and 6 for the Reapers. The Hooks have just exploded this game. And, you know, as you say, the third period is the most important period, and this is where it's all going to be defined.
It is indeed, and we're seeing it once again. So if they're going to make a stand, this is the time for RMR to make that stand, and it will be Pretty who gets it to Owen, and those are 2 players you want to be calling the names of if you want to see RMR start to move this puck. And now at the center ice, the neutral zone, it is Zam who will dump it down. In the other direction, Pray for Leslie, as Frog will send it over to Pretty, and they'll try to get it out of their zone once again. But it is V who picks it off. Shot now, and that goes wide for Pray for Leslie. So they're not letting up on the pressure. They're still keeping it going. But here's Ballhawk Bubba. But that is taken away. And it's Pray for Leslie on the breakaway. Shot stopped. And Trev picks it up and clears it back to the point. It's going to be Ballhawk Bubba with it now. As at the face-off circle, he's looking for options. He finds one. Pretty's there. at the far side point. But V scrapes it through and clears it down into the opposite zone. So Frog will have to play it out now. And so, yeah, a lot of movement, a lot of good passing, but the shots have slowed down somewhat. But they're going to have to do something in the next 3 minutes or less, because that's where we're at in the third period of this game. Now Trev circling, looking, the backhand. He will just send it back behind the net. And he was looking for somebody to pick it up there, but it's going to be Ball Hawk Bubba who is on the end of this puck, and he sends it into the zone ahead of him. And can he pick it back up? They will dump it back to the neutral zone. Zam with time. He will look for places to play this. He sends it to V, who's been very good. And he's over to Trev. Draper Leslie picking it up from there. And so now they'll play the give and go, but it is Frog who sends this down. He's got Owen right on a shot and a follow-up, and stopped yet again. Wow. So now at center ice, it is V's puck to play. And everything lagged for a little bit. I'm sure that was just me, but we're back. Nobody scored while we were lagging. So.
No, indeed, no. It's definitely one of those powerhouse games. We got 20 shots, 13 for the Hooks and 7 for the Reapers, as they're not slowing down. As we said, all gas, no brakes for both teams.
For sure. And under a minute left to play. RMR looking to get something on the board for all their trouble here. As now it is Ball Hawk Bubba who will try to be a catalyst for some goal scoring. But it is V. And he slaps one across the empty crease. And it does not go. It's 30 seconds now. Trev rotating, wheeling, and dealing. It is knocked away. So Sleepy, well, Sleepy unafraid to come out to about the blue line to play it, I notice. That's like having a extra player up front skating. And it also speeds things up so they can get these shots off. Griswold with one final stop to seal the deal. And then another little mini stop just to for emphasis. 2-0, put it in stone. It's the Hooks.
2-0 win. Sleepy with the shutout, and the Hooks with 13 shots. RMR with 7. 20 total shots in the game. That is a fair split of 3 points each for the teams going in. I'd say that was a fantastic performance and a fantastic game by the Hooks, and I'm definitely seeing the future of maybe even a playoff series between these two. It would be really exciting to see this come to fruition. Owl and his team is showing their potential to play both styles, and we'll see what happens with the Pro Division in the future.
Yeah, Sleepy with a shutout. That's the first shutout I've seen in PHL in my short career so far doing these games. But just wow, well performance in the net and just a great performance offensively. And both these teams were really fun to watch. And this was a fun game to cast, Allie. Both these games tonight. Thank you for making it entertaining to do. You can find me at Winners TV on Twitch if you want to follow me over there. You can find me at IBN Casting on YouTube, and I am at Winners with the One on X the Everything app. And IBN Casting is on X, the Everything app as well. So thanks, everybody. What a great... any final thoughts, Allie?
Indeed, the final score between your two teams, the two games, 3-2 for the Rocky Mountain Reapers winning in regulation, and 2-0 for the Hooks in Game 2. I do not believe I have anything more to add. I thoroughly enjoyed my time watching these two teams and these two games, both extremely fun to watch, and we'll see the future come to fruition, as tomorrow we'll be back to Prospect Division teams and Prospect Division games happening tomorrow, I believe, at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Please join us on the PHL Network for this. But for now, I have been Alley Cat, this has been Winters, and we will see you guys next time on PHL Network.
Good night, everybody. Follow the channel.